What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome to my full walkthrough for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is going to be played on Extreme, or otherwise known as Realistic Mode. For the challenge, this is going to be a mixture of single player and co-op once the game finally releases. Hopefully I'll get the chance to play with you guys out there. If you guys are into stealth, I am playing the PC version. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to take part in some of the live streams that I will be doing of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands in the future. Right now, it is still before release, so you're going to see some single-player gameplay played on the PC.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueno.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this, guys. Hopefully you will enjoy. This is played on the PC in 1440. Go check out my benchmark videos to see how the game is going to run on your rig, and we're going to get started.
This is Operation Kingslayer. Listen up. Our field of operation is Bolivia. Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats. If you don't watch your back, you won't leave it alive. Your target is the Santa Blanca drug cartel. Their network relies on fear, violence, and intimidation. You'll need to destroy them from the inside, destabilize each aspect of their operations. Production, smuggling, influence, and security, to bring them to their knees. You have full autonomy. You pick your targets. You decide how to take them out. Just get it done. Gather your intel. Learn who the players are, learn their methods, then destroy them. To make this op a real party, the local military force, UNIDAD, are on the cartel's payroll. They've been fighting it out with a low-rent rebel group called the Qataris 26. You want to survive? These underfunded and under-equipped rebels are your new best friends. You gotta think. You gotta be strategic. No one will come when you call for help. Use what you can to get the job done. You have your arsenal and every vehicle you can find at your disposal. And don't be afraid to throw out the playbook. Each of you is an elite warfighter, but together you have the strength to take down an army. And remember, Ghosts, credit is failure. You will burn the Santa Blanca drug cartel to the ground, but no one will know who was holding the match.
All right, here we go. So I also wanted to say that I have 3 PC codes to give away for you guys. So if you want to be entered into this giveaway, make sure you comment below, first of all, and tell me what your favorite Ghost Recon game is. Mine, as of right now, is Advanced Warfighter. That's the one that I come back to time and time again, and I can't wait to do an actual walkthrough for that for you guys, as that game blew me away when it came out in, I think, 06, somewhere around in there. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure you comment below on that. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, comment below, and leave a like. Helps out, and I will choose 3 people at random. Man, there are a lot of cinemas that start, so let's watch another.
I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
And he would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Little Scooby-Doo reference there for you. All right, so just to show you guys what I'm rocking here, we're rocking this in 1440. We don't get exactly 60 frames. We get close, around 40 or so, but that's good enough for me as I want to play this with a little bit higher fidelity. Again, go check out my benchmark videos that I put out earlier so you can see how the machine is, or how the game is going to run on your rig. I've got a GTX 1080, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this. First of all, I want to make sure that the... Okay, microphone. So one thing about Ubisoft games is if you record, make sure that when you go into the audio section, the microphone volume is down, because it automatically puts it up to 100 at the start, and that will ruin your audio. With that being said, we're going to set a new campaign, and we're going to go ahead and start. I've already got pretty much a good sized look. If you want to check out the customer or the custom creation kind of character that you can do, I've already got previous videos of that out, as well as there are so many out there that you can actually look at. So we've already got a kind of set one for ours. He's a male. You can't really see him right here. That's something that Ubisoft's going to have to fix, that when you create another save, it puts the character behind the screen, so you can't really see what the character looks like and stuff. But we'll get into all of that a little bit later. But we're going to go ahead and start. Again, as far as clothes, body details, that's already been shown before, so we're just going to jump right into the gameplay. And of course, we're going to be doing this on Extreme, which is going to give us that realistic scenario of tactical players. Enemies are extremely lethal, aware, and skilled. And I'm going to be using the environment to my advantage, the cover of night, and this is going to be nice and stealth-like, how you guys prefer. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Again, I will have some co-op videos once the game actually releases. Don't forget, if you want to be entered into the giveaway, make sure you comment below what your favorite Ghost Recon game is, like the video, and follow me on Twitter so you can stay up to date. I will choose 3 people that have done all 3 of those. So make sure that you do that. And of course, that is for PC only. So without further ado, sorry, it's taken quite a long time to even get into the game. I'll make sure that I'll leave an annotation note when the gameplay starts if you want to skip to that. But other than that, of course, it's go time.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are 0 repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueno. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru, you found him. Amaru is one of the founders of the Kataris 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
And so begins our adventure into Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is going to be pretty much a straightforward walkthrough.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Wow.
Alright, so first mission's actually not too difficult, although the second part's a little bit more difficult. You're going to have a better chance of getting through stealthily if you do it in the cover of night, as most missions will provide you a better chance to be stealthy if you're going through the night. So this walkthrough isn't going to be fast. I'm not going to be pushing video out after video after video like other channels that just run and gun and go through it. This is Ghost Recon. This requires patience. This requires a level of gameplay that you guys expect from CenterStrain01, and that is stealthy, tactical, and beautiful. And that is exactly what I plan on doing for this game. And since this is a big open world, you're going to be seeing a lot of videos. I will try to make them a decent sized length, because some missions can take a long time. Some missions can be very, very short. It just really depends. Alright, so we have finally made it. And let's go. I'll show you guys these tutorials. It's pretty easy to use. Up to use your drone, down to use your binoculars, so you can get an eye on the situation.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors.
Now, the thing is, unfortunately, they did not put in a way for us to be able to hide bodies.
Let's move.
So the only way that you're going to be able to hide bodies is to do a grab instead of a lethal takedown. So it's not a knockout, it's an actual kill. I know, it's weird. But you want to grab instead. And then you can take them out of the way so that the other people cannot see them. Sync shot is another feature that we're going to be using a lot, but once you upgrade it more, you'll be able to get more. I don't know why you can't have the basic ability of all three of your AI teammates right now, since there's 3 of them. It makes more sense.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
But you can't do that just yet.
I got a third.
Can't really see him, but there is another guy right there. But it won't let you tag him just yet. We're going to use the sync shot here. Switch to our more longer weapon. We're going to allow the AI to take out the moving target, and we'll take out this one. Once they're ready, we're going to go for the shot.
He's history.
So you can tag different crates and stuff like that. Once you see these things, you can tag supplies. Medical supplies, I mean, there's all different kinds of things.
Buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
We will be using our teammates a lot more in the future, but for right now, we're just going to do things ourselves here.
There's a Sicario over here, in front of the watchtower.
Hold still.
Okay, okay.
Oh, so close. Again, a lot more difficult on this setting. Now, don't be alarmed by the AI. As you can see, the AI is right next to this guy. As the enemy doesn't really see the AI guy, which I know that looks a little ridiculous, but...
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun, over by the crate of comm gear.
Silencio. Marche.
Pinche cabrón.
We're cool, we're cool.
¿Qué? Hay algo, compás.
Tango down.
Me huele a puerco, chingado.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
Alright, good to go.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
Alright, so remember, you're only going to see tactical gameplay here. But on this difficulty, it is very difficult, so there's sometimes you might be kind of seen by enemies or whatever, but as long as you keep your cool, you should be good to go.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru. I'll drive.
I remember when I was a young boy, era solo un morrito. The autodefensas captured a sicario in my neighborhood. The man was called Melon, and he was well known to the town. I had accompanied my abuelita to the church, and as she knelt to light a candle for my dead father, El Melon stumbled through the doors, frightening the people inside. Melon was already bloody from when the autodefensas shot him earlier in the day. I thought this sicario had come in to hide. What other door would be open for him to find shelter? But I was wrong. This humble man, facing capture, facing death, limped down the aisle to the altar, and he knelt before the statue of the crucifixion. He turned his face to heaven, and he prayed, Dios, free me. But then the autodefensas came into the church. They beat the man, right there in front of the altar. They dragged him out into the street and beat him some more. That sicario was never seen again. I have never forgotten that day, and that is why I have never been captured.
We got company, stay sharp.
Alright, ladies and gents, so I wanted to do this under the cover of a little bit more darkness.
I got one
Really?
narco inside the barn.
You tried to run me over.
Coming up on Atoyo Farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go.
Having a little bit of nighttime kind of helps you out a little bit
Got another tango.
when you're wanting to be completely stealthy.
Marking a tango. He's close to that local.
Alright, so there's another one that I missed, but that's okay.
Tango down. Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Yo, cartel gunman. Front of the barn.
All right, so we can get in, get out. Minimal contact is always a goal of mine.
Say the word, boss. Ready to engage. Opening fire on these fuckers. We poked the hornet's nest. That came from near the barn.
So I'm going to take the rest of them out. We could have escaped if we wanted to. But I want to show you guys a little bit of everything. This is so we can actually escape with the helicopter. I thought that would be a...
Hold up. There's a weapons case here.
I thought that would be kind of fun and unique. So again, we could have just left without taking any of them out.
I've been wanting one of these.
Panoramic sight, nice. You can see they were filling some water here. But quick, painless, took them out. And then we're going to take off in the helicopter. But most missions, I will be getting around without taking anyone out. That's the whole goal. But to show you guys off in the beginning here, that easily we could have just got in another vehicle and left. Flying is a little different, little difficult. Throttle up, throttle down with the RT and LT. Press forward and backwards to pitch up. Do quick turns. This vehicle allows us to take everybody with us, so that's why I wanted to go with this one. And it's a lot cooler to kind of end your mission in a helicopter.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
You need to get high enough above the mountains, because once you start moving forward, you will actually go lower, as you can see. Start to go low. And you'll continue to dig yourself down. So you let go of the left thumbstick. You'll continue to move forward, not as fast as when you're pressing forward on the left thumbstick, but a little different, but it's pretty easy to use once you get used to it. And you can get to certain locations a lot quicker using helicopters, and even planes as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this first video here. Again, there's going to be plenty of videos out and even some live streams with co-op with you guys. Again, enter into the giveaway by following me on Twitter, commenting below what your favorite Ghost Recon game is, and of course, liking the video. So let's try to get into a location where we are clear of any debris.
it out. Weapons case.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Sí, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueno questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueno, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, La Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueno, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueno tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueno executed him.
That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueno. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueno, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Sounds like a plan, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the first video for Ghost Recon Wildlands. Let me know if there's anything that I can do to better quality these videos for you guys, as I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. Don't forget, enter the giveaway for a chance to win a free copy of this game. I have 3 PC versions again. Follow me on Twitter, like the video, and of course, comment what your favorite Ghost Recon game is. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bitches!